this kind of an event, this length, with this many people, doesn't just happen. It takes a year of planning. And in order to make it come to this fruition, you need the cooperation of the place where you hold it. We've been very fortunate over the years to have the backing of our mayors, and this has been no different year. Whenever there's a problem, we love to pick up the phone and dial 979-1410 and speak. It's your number one on speed dial. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayor Jon Mitchel.
All right, muito obrigado. All right. Hey, listen, I want to, before I do anything else, I want to ask all of you to join me in a round of applause for the great work of the previous speaker, Pedro Canero, who has done a fabulous, fabulous job at the Portuguese Consulate. We're going to miss you, man. And I want to welcome Governor Baker to the feast, and I want to say, I want everybody to know this, and he alluded to it in his remarks. We know, we are very discerning here in New Bedford, and we know that there's been this political playbook that's existed in our state capital that says if you want to run for statewide office, if you're a statewide office holder, you go to New Bedford, you go to the feast, you say a few kind words, and then you get out of town, right? Not this guy. He's been a frequent flyer for years. So this is, right, so when he says that he'd be here if he weren't the governor, it's true, he means it, and it's true. So Governor, thank you for the support. Then you brought a fan club with you, which is even better. So I want to thank the committee. I want to thank Dave, of course, for all the great work he does all year long. Steve has taken over this year for this year's feast, John as well. Guys, you know, and they have big plans for the feast, and we're talking about doing more and more every year as the years go out, because the feast is really something special in our community, and I want to thank you guys for all the work that you've put in, and the committee itself. Nice work, guys, as usual. I want to thank a few other people. I want to thank all of our employees in DPI who worked on the feast to help get it ready. This is a collaborative effort that involves many city agencies, DPI and health department agencies, who do their work for the feast largely behind the scenes. And I want to thank Joe Cadero, our police chief, Mike Gomes, our fire chief. There's a lot of work that goes into making this not only a safe event, but an event that feels safe, because we want families here. So when you see families, especially those with young children here, that's a good thing, and it wouldn't happen if people didn't feel that they could bring their kids to a safe place, and that's because of the hard work of our law enforcement agencies. And I want to welcome President Jose Gomes for being here today. We were talking a little bit earlier about the size of the feast, and you know, it's an open question of just where we stand. I mean, I think it's accepted that we are the largest ethnic festival in New England, but I've yet to hear anybody point me to a single event outside of New England, that's any ethnic event that's bigger. And Mardi Gras is not an ethnic event anymore. So we've got to drill down on it. But the most amazing thing to me, though, is that you would think that the largest ethnic event in New England, and if we're the largest in the country, certainly so, would be one that celebrates an ethnic group from one of the major European powers, right? England or Germany or Italy or one or the other, right? I'm Polish, Poland too, right? But from this little island nation in the middle of the Atlantic, we get the biggest ethnic feast in America, at least, or at least New England. So there's a We love the feast for many reasons. We love the feast because we have opportunities to reconnect with folks that we haven't seen in a long time. I just did a few minutes ago. It's great in that way. It happens every year. We love the feast because of the food, because of the musical groups, and because of the parade. But when you get right down to it, what's great about the feast is its authenticity. It has always remained true to itself. The committee and those who preceded our current committee members and those who preceded them and so forth have always made sure that the feast stays true to itself. The committee has never let the feast become honky-tonk, has never tried to cater to every taste. It has always been about family and food and faith. And in an America that today is so automated, it is so standardized, it is so refreshing. We live in an America where we shop online, where we drive highways that look the same everywhere across the country, and we communicate primarily by iPhone, many of us do. This is a place where people connect in authentic ways and feel good about their community. And as the mayor of the city, I have to tell you, it means a lot to the city, whether you're Madeiran or not. This is a really big thing. It is a huge asset and a huge strength for our city that we can do something so novel and so genuine and so authentic in today's age. And I want to thank everybody here for devoting yourselves to it, for the love you give to this event and the fun we have and will have over the course of the weekend. So let's have a great feast, everybody. Thanks for all of your hard work. Bar Festus.